Togbe Afede. And then
the 14th.
The 14th. Asogli, chief of Asogli.
Yeah.
Mami Bonabaso. Dear Togbe Yema to Fokuno, I believe that he deserves commendation. Osa to folk fraternity ni nyina no. Omo bo papa na baso. Now omo mano the maximum respect he deserves. Especially not because he's a king but because of the Oyema at Accra to folk no. You bet me back to the other side of it, say Hearts of Folk should have been generating enough money to run the club. Say the bear, Yanka said Togbe Afede and Odi Nisika team no. But we know the reality here in this country. We know the reality. It is extremely difficult. Most of the club owners fork out money from their pocket. They fork out money from their pocket, and then they give to the club, and I'm the running clubs. So Wamba, hey, Obiba, sorry. And then Mr. Kwesajima and Wabeji the role. So basically, if you look at the structure here, Hearts of Folk have always had this structure, though not on paper. And there is the board. In the area previously, then there is Alaja Kambi, there is Vincent Odote, and there is Dr. Naoja Otamakulo. And these three people, basically, I'm running in Yema day to day. Hearts of Folk. I'm running in Yema. But today, there is the board, then there is the general manager, and then between them, there is Mr. Kwesajima. In Ethiopia, most of the key in Yema Hearts of Folk, AACC, I don't know more leading, Mr. Kwesajima, and what the name LED. And it is not coming from nothing. It is coming from a place of Obia. In the last 8 years, we're holding a major government positioner. We're acquitting him creditably. People from both sides. Nina Ebona Baso said, during his time as the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Obuejuma Kamapa, to the extent that the new management nearby, I've seen them on a couple of occasions. Omuni ne shia mugusu eje adwin ehwe kwa mefa so aboa na Ghana Tourism na akonanim. He has been a media manager for years. It is even saying the private media for no association has been boss of them, and they say vice check yes. Giba, I think Giba, yes, Giba. He's been there. So the managerial skills at the top level is not in doubt. And me, I've said here, I don't doubt Mr. Kwesajima, the leveler Obia person has mean supporters, And I see that Tomo GDA when he was to me and the expertise near they now support the general manager and the board, say has to folk do baby or say team edun. But my main point in then is Enyema asha sie ekoso wo Hearts of Folk mu immediately obaji adwuma no amane say dey beka otwi mu no ninsa ya hije ni segu nachi ena ye bone yem. His hands are tied, which is obviously no fault of his. And what is the issue? The issue is that in there Accra Hearts of Folk eka twitwiri die ena omo abogu ho a afa no mu tia kan kakra eka twitwiri die eka twitwiri die eka bam ena bogu ho. And they painful about eka we nyina eka ni nyina ye car e very useless eka. Unu say nke ye car e bia Hearts of Folk akoto property bi ena mo de ho car e bia building no makoto property bi and e bia bars for the club and abibi. And the whole kind of mutual self any problem for me can problem. There is value for money. It's kind of way in terms at the end credit is understandable. But for most of these debts as folk Asian compensations for deals are uncle ye. Very, very painful. Especially at the point as folk any sikabia da foot will be more. Omuka se kaneba and also more cost of to make ways. So when a kaba, where do they go to? Only one source. Say kaba so folk say the car bay. A car now no Prince. Has the folk echo with just one source for the source to fork out money to pay Saekano. And the Salim Adam thereby. And I'm going to be as a place where we all are aware that Education Crano, Scano Somogeno, gentleman agreement, Ebe Muma. I'm going to look at credit my house of folk for. I'm sure the house of folk for anyone will deal with. It's that part of it. Salim Diano, I'm going to be as for Aka. Kwesima yan now sorry. Francis Ajete Dian Swaba. How many? Let's be sincere with ourselves. What pan of Francis Ajete? And yet, I don't begrudge him, say, or Jimmy Sikao, and they're right. And he deserves it and he must be paid. But the problem is, when the court signing Francis Ajete, what impact in the only hour to folk team? So, how many hours of folk fans cry now? I'm winning the Francis Ajete, and yet the man team, no. And Unti, I was asked to folk for Yamamo 30 days, 30 days, say. 30 days, one say, I asked one, say, and so young poor. What? FIFA mo 30 days acho. Me sure say ya na bia so kwetwem. 106,000 Ghana cedis to go and pay to Francis Ajete. Kwansima asugusu kwine. And I'll explain why they are setting a bad footstool for Mr. Kusajimai. But me say or no, he will overcome it. And he will scale those hurdles. Your one, you see, has technical brain B of the Netherlands. Henny Hidnick. We did not go to go Hidnick, Henny Hidnick. Now, let's say as coach, Obiaka Basabia Kadiope, ostensibly not your technical director for the club. Or by in 2023. And Obi Jumama team. How many household supporters are winning? Jenny Hinding.
It doesn't matter.
No. Oh, I'm not saying matters. I'm driving to a point.
Okay.
And I already made a point. Not people who have genuinely done something remarkable for the club. Inti Obayeno signing a 3-year deal with the club. Jenny Hinding a signing 3-year deal with the club. No. Obayeno musa no akwawe. Wasa wabon. Jumano Yehudi Oye. He came in 2023. And for the fact that a lot of our supporters don't even know him and know what he came to do at the club, no, shows that his impact was not felt at our club. So after 6 months, I'm terminating the contract of the
wrongfully.
I'm terminating the contract of Hiddink. Within 6 months. Afei Okoye ya. Obusa ko FIFA ma. FIFA say
as a folk into 150,000 Ghana cedis for wrongfully contract termination.
About you know.
This is a FIFA
agreement. New player. Ose for the Dimbre.
Another player and so they has ebe kosa ama o masa.
Oh, a new one ever.
Yes, new one ever.
Yeah, who?
Any obenya.
You see? Has for I see a lot of us fast.
Full termination of contract.
Say anomu hu ni ye. Yen ka tell manipa we go pass for we adwuma man.
Oba 2023.
Yes.
Technical director.
But I'm saying that what was his impact? What was his role? What did he do? Inti
this is after when obi coach bi abeje double.
We boedu.
Boe di abeje double a obi se onya de enti empam no e ka akofa banim mpacho masempemi
boedu anje double boedu je local trouble according to the GFA regulation, champions of champions.
Yes.
According to the GFA regulations, you win the Premier League, you win the FA Cup automatic. Super Cup, Super Cup. So where do the local trouble me? See where do the John Satuko Obi Emao?
He's the most successful. It is true.
Obi in Kasamo.
So you can't say the fact. Dabi, so you can't say the fact anymore.
Me, I don't recognize her third trophy because one more game.
If you win both the FA Cup and the Premier League,
in my books, or in
your books, football regulations, yes, into the person correct to where do a local trouble champion. I don't care about what he's doing with Bekum Chelsea. But has to that be a GFM Ramsey.
GFM Mimi books Moody or the double according to GFM books in your treble. Okay, what to happen to mature woman until you be mature some board double across of.
So what's my contention? Oh, so I'm
what's your contention?
My contention is has your money deadline so 150,000 for a coach who better came to do nothing. A manager came to do nothing. Technical director came to do nothing. Only say, you know,
with full definition.
With the supporters definition, what did he do? What impact did he have at the club?
A technical director who know a bench.
Yeah, guys who know a bench, but also who ne hand paint, or say who be been job by or die.
Recommendations are players. So what happened on the Samuel who recommended?
So what happened?
Structures.
What happened to those players?
The system of playing, you know, develop.
So what happened to those system of play?
Say be a coaches in want to implement those systems of play.
You see, please. So $150,000, you know. Only players are young, a bit me at all. Them are to folk. Has ever rebuilding with the new code Dramani, and that's why me I first start for Dramani. Time now, Wabano, a good time for him. So obey rescue us of folk, but it is painful. It is painful because now. Players are open. I'm not afraid to check faster players, no, because now Togbe Afede and also you come the two players, right? Now a kind of way to have a ban no, do me transfer no. Into also option no, o trade to Saka no. Say the be ya ban no. Into trade to Saka we in area. We just come here number of Sunny players. Obenya ewe hin can be finya ba because Otia Salim there in dollars with 106,000 with 250,000 and there's another one coming. I heard there's another one coming.
Yes, there's another player.
There's another player
who said that I'm a catcher. All bright be bold.
See wisdom Bumekpo. Wisdom Bumekpo.
Minim sonona
Bumekpo.
Okay, Oni
Bumekpo.
Oni has a sign. Come wisdom. Welcome to us.
Nice guy. Born when you about.
Mama na mo ukasi wentimi amebo no ukasi wentimi amebo a menti ase o
wambo into be animu no we have to folk
but woman ne kwan se omo e na wammo
na say kwan na
training scouting no
training yes so then I come to the
based
point
on dentina or your
scouting yes
scouting recommend no
exactly
e ma ye to no that's
so me I'm saying that sanye mani nyina o say Mr. Kusajimai ohwe na yete san as for jai sanye ma no and it's a new era so I know sanye ma no enko yi
and say bright player we amoto na che because Tema has edi 110 no and amoto player who say na backdrop na esi na chi
no it could even be say old backdrop no go fire here we are like come that going there
and me no ya ju em do mo nche
me sure
oh
2 seasons ago who say certain na no mo ye phobia assurance no way na na
Prince why na
yeah na for one sima me na
why na or yes recruitment man to folk nipa no na ni interest then signing of those players and you see Togbe Afede
the interest of good players
Togbe Afede must go back and maybe a metro petition to him to 14th floor me say ko jamia ya power most of them with laptop but was them time fan
yes
yes churo
and then so na major how baby o
13 page me jam ho me say wa acting 13 page petition e dia come Togbe Afede say all those bad deals, you know. On shame or more involved, they might be charged. Say a cabby that was also because most of those deals were bad deals, and the people themselves, I don't know, yes, I just know. They knew, say, those players has materials. They knew, say, coach no bano, who, but no more interest.
That's wild allegation.
Maybe because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Your trajectory, no players no more addictive Nico. The player who didn't even play. Who couldn't play?
And you important Benjamin Futubi no de wako baby. Ena obe jisika bia.
Emmanuel Nete bia.
Emmanuel Nete bi ena de wako baby be jisika bia.
You saw them when I saw bia. You see, but if you mention them, the name it doesn't resonate. Coach Bruni, the name doesn't resonate. And playing is difficult.
He's a top Dutch technical brain.
Top Dutch brain, Okwaji compensation of $150,000.
For wrongful termination of
$150,000. Top Dutch $150,000.
Coaching brain be new. You see,
no. Only ever is true. Joe, you might say it's even true. Or a top Dutch technician. Who compensation near the German $150,000. Top.
No, sir, according to the contract.
That means that shows the weight of the contract.
FIFA can say more.
No, say they have looked at his contract.
Yes.
And I'm after the compensation. And
the remuneration.
When top coaches are more aboriginal, when they terminate the contract, do you see the compensation? Millions of dollars.
Millions.
In around the time there, Ghana see the yard.
Grace Ekoma.
No na Albright say we $1 number from 10 into almost start course at the server. I could one
yes. Into yes, Mr. Kusajman or anyone. They are not treating him fairly because he started at a pointer. Players signing Scrabble Diamond. And when the team doesn't perform, Coach Didi will be blamed. Mr. Kwesajima will be blamed. But the reality is that any fault among 4 broken walls as Trasakano. Among Trasakana, yeah, Mamma ban. I'm to miss any place. They are in a very precarious situation.